Zero-interface computing will become one of the most transformative revolutions humanity has ever witnessed, not because it gives us new screens, but because it erases the concept of screens entirely. Imagine a world where the boundary between the digital and physical dissolves so cleanly that computing becomes something you feel in your environment rather than something you hold in your hand. In this future, devices will no longer look like devices. The world itself becomes the interface. Today, we open our phones dozens or even hundreds of times per day. We type, we swipe, we tap, and we rely on glowing rectangles to connect us with everything from banking to entertainment. But as technology evolves, staring at screens will begin to feel primitive, almost like chiseling symbols into stone. Zero-interface computing asks a bold question. What if interacting with digital information didn't require any physical device at all? No buttons, no screens, no keyboards, no headsets, only seamless cognition-level interactions with the environment. This vision starts with ambient intelligence, an idea that once seemed far-fetched but is now rapidly approaching reality. Ambient intelligence means computing woven into the background of your life, walls that perceive you, lights that sense intention, and rooms that understand context. Instead of touching a device, you simply act, and the world responds. Enter a room and your preferred lighting activates. Sit at a table, and the surface displays a navigation map only you can see. Walk near a mirror, and it quietly shows your schedule in the reflection without you needing to ask. Your environment becomes aware, predictive, and responsive. The first layer of zero-interface computing is spatial cognition, the ability for digital systems to understand where you are and what you intend to do. Modern AI-driven sensors already map rooms, detect gestures, interpret movement, and capture tiny micro-expressions. Future systems will combine computer vision, audio processing, biometric sensing, and predictive modeling into one unified intelligence field that surrounds you everywhere you go. It doesn't just see what you do, it anticipates what you want to do. Picture entering your kitchen in the morning. There are no physical screens, yet your morning itinerary appears as a soft floating overlay above the countertop. It's not projected light, it's photonic aerosol illumination, a future technology using airborne particles manipulated by lasers to create floating images anywhere in space. As you reach for a mug, the system recognizes your intention and shows you your water intake goals for the day. Not because you asked, but because the environment predicts that your first action in the morning is usually hydration. The data blends perfectly into the setting, disappearing the moment you no longer need it. This shift changes not only how we use technology but how we think about technology. The digital world becomes a silent partner, a constant collaborator that quietly helps without ever demanding your attention. Notifications as we know them vanish. Instead of a buzzing phone ripping your focus away, the system waits for the right moment. If you're anxious, it delays non-critical updates. If you're relaxed or bored, it surfaces new ideas or prompts. Attention awareness becomes a core design principle. Technology finally adapts to humans instead of forcing humans to adapt to it. Another crucial layer of zero-interface computing is nonverbal communication. Right now, we rely heavily on touch, voice commands, and typing. But the future of computing will read subtle neural and physiological indicators, without implants. Ultra-sensitive biometric scanners will detect micro-changes in your electrical field, muscle tension, eye focus, and brainwave patterns. These signals give the system insight into what you're thinking about doing. The result is an eerie level of responsiveness. Think about wanting to open a document, and the document appears. Think about wanting the temperature cooler, and the air shifts. Think about needing directions, and the path renders quietly on your table, floor, or windshield. This doesn't mean mind reading in the sci-fi sense. It means recognizing intention patterns, your personal cognitive fingerprints, that you unconsciously express through tiny physiological cues. Early versions of this already exist in EEG bands, EMG wearables, and eye tracking devices, but the future will remove the hardware and let environments read intention passively. Next comes material computing. Surfaces that behave like dynamic displays even though they look like ordinary materials. Paint that becomes a touchscreen. Wood that lights up with holographics. Glass that converts into a real-time data overlay. These materials will integrate micro-scale light emitters and sensors, making every surface a potential interface. Imagine tapping your wall to answer a call or using your kitchen table as a collaborative workspace where content appears only to you, visible through adaptive holographic polarization. To everyone else, the table looks normal. To you, it's a fully functional workstation. As the world becomes digital, privacy takes on a new form. Zero-interface ecosystems must know when to be silent. They will only reveal information within your private bubble, using biometrically encrypted content only viewable by your retinas or your unique optical signature. If someone else walks behind you, the system instantly shifts or dissolves the content to protect sensitive information. Your digital environment becomes as private as your thoughts. Augmented hearing becomes another pillar of this future. Zero-interface audio systems will project sound directly to your ears through ultrasonic beamforming. Instead of headphones, invisible sound corridors follow you. They let you hear navigation prompts, AI assistants, or music without anyone else hearing a thing. Voices become proximity aware. If someone calls your name, the system prioritizes that sound and suppresses background noise. If you're in a meeting, it highlights speakers and cancels side chatter automatically. In this future, screens aren't gone. They've become optional, dissolvable, and integrated into reality. Holograms will no longer be limited to sci-fi movies. Volumetric light fields will project 3D data structures into the air. Need to study anatomy? A holographic human body appears in front of you. Learning astronomy? A full solar system floats above your desk. Checking your finances? A 3D chart unwraps itself like a sculpture responding to your gestures. The line between real and digital fades almost completely. But the most powerful part of zero-interface computing is how it changes social interactions. Right now, technology pulls our attention away from the present moment. Phones divide us. Screens isolate us. But in a world without visible interfaces, everyone stays connected without looking down at devices. Friends can talk without screens between them. Families can interact without distractions. The digital layer becomes something you tap into when needed and fully fade out when not. It's technology that disappears when humanity wants to be human. Transportation transforms too. Your car windshield becomes an adaptive display, projecting navigation routes only onto the portion of glass you're looking through. Hazard warnings appear as subtle highlights in your peripheral vision. Parking assistance materializes as virtual arrows guiding you gently. When you don't need anything, the glass returns to being completely transparent. No screens, no clutter, only context-driven information. Offices become dynamic immersive environments. Instead of cubicles with monitors, workers stand in clean, open rooms where personalized holograms appear in their field of view. Meetings involve 3D data visualizations swirling in midair. Documents float like sheets of light that can be expanded, rotated, or shared instantly. Collaboration becomes almost magical. No one brings laptops, they bring themselves, and the environment handles the rest. Education reaches unprecedented heights. Students can explore ancient civilizations by walking through spatial reconstructions projected in real time. Chemistry labs simulate dangerous reactions safely in mid-air. History lessons unfold as holographic reenactments where students explore scenes from any angle. Learning becomes experiential, multi-sensory, and emotionally unforgettable. Healthcare becomes hyper-advanced. Doctors view a patient's health metrics as subtly layered overlays around the body, visible only to authorized clinicians. Surgeons use gesture-guided holographic imaging mid-operation. Diagnostic rooms read posture, breathing, heart rate, and micro-vibrations to detect illness far earlier than today's methods. Patients experience healthcare that feels more intuitive and less intimidating. Now imagine standing in your living room. No screens, but infinite information. You raise your hand slightly. A translucent arc of options forms. You think about music. Instantly, your favorite playlist loads, hovering softly above your hand like a ribbon of light. You think about calling a friend, and their avatar fades into view. You think about privacy, and everything disappears. The system adapts to your inner world while respecting your autonomy. Behind the scenes, zero-interface computing relies on a monumental infrastructure. Edge AI clusters embedded in city blocks, photonic processors performing instantaneous calculations, quantum encryption ensuring privacy, and dense local sensor networks interpreting real-time spatial behavior. These components merge to form what futurists call the invisible web, a distributed intelligence layer surrounding humanity. What about safety? The system must protect against unauthorized access. Security evolves beyond pins and passwords. Your biometric signature, a unique blend of your heartbeat rhythm, neural patterns, gait, and micromovements, becomes your identity key. Even your shadow, your heat profile, or your breathing pattern is part of your authentication. Someone trying to imitate you would fail because the system doesn't rely on one trait, it relies on hundreds. As this technology spreads, society will face profound shifts. Many traditional devices disappear: phones, remote controls, keyboards, even TVs. Industries built on physical screens will adapt or collapse. New careers emerge: environmental UX designers, ambient AI curators, holographic material engineers, and cognitive pattern ethicists. Designing for invisible interfaces requires a new way of thinking, human-centered, context-driven, and deeply empathetic. But zero-interface computing also challenges ethics. Who sets the rules for ambient awareness? How do we regulate data collection from environments that are always perceptive? How do we ensure that predictive intention reading doesn't become manipulative? Responsible design becomes essential. The goal is empowerment, not control. Assistance, not surveillance. Despite those challenges, the transformational potential is enormous. Imagine elderly individuals supported by environments that detect falls before they happen. Imagine people with disabilities empowered by worlds that respond directly to their intentions. Imagine creative artists sculpting digital matter with their hands in mid-air. Imagine storytellers crafting entire virtual universes that blend seamlessly with physical reality. Zero-interface computing elevates humanity into a world where the digital realm no longer competes with the real one but enhances it. Information becomes fluid, adaptive, and alive. Technology becomes a silent partner that enriches life rather than overtaking it. And in that world, the true revolution isn't the disappearance of screens, it's the emergence of a world where human attention is finally free. No more compulsive scrolling. No more constant chasing of notifications. No more wrestling with complex interfaces. Instead, there is clarity, simplicity, flow. In the end, zero-interface computing is not about doing more, it's about doing everything more naturally. Technology becomes intuitive, invisible, and woven into the rhythms of everyday life. We will look back at phones and computers the way we look back at telegraphs and rotary dials. Remarkable for their time, but clearly stepping stones towards something far more profound. This future is coming faster than most people realize. The seeds exist today, in gesture recognition, spatial computing, holographic projection, biometric sensing, neural interfaces, and AI-driven prediction. All that remains is their convergence. When these technologies merge, the world as we know it transforms. The invisible interface becomes the most powerful interface ever created. And for humanity, that will be the moment when computing stops being a tool and becomes a true extension of the self, silent, seamless, and extraordinarily transformative. Hey everyone! If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Your support helps this channel grow. Thank you for watching.